Are the Falcons moving forward with Desmond Ridder as their quarterback? Terry Fontenot, the team's GM, entering his third year, told the Atlanta Journal-Constitution, we've got 2 quarterbacks on the roster. We're excited about where we are, but yet we're going to add players. You have teams that put a lot of cap space at that position and some teams that don't. I will say we always want to keep adding to the group. And they're at a point now where, the bulk of the cap space last year was devoted to Matt Ryan. They're out from under that now, so they can devote some cap space to a quarterback. They've got Desmond Ridder for 3 more years under his rookie contract. I don't expect Marcus Mariota to be back, and we'll see where it goes. But they have some of the flexibility to get in the mix for one of these veteran guys that is available. And the question is, what kind of a move do they make? How aggressive do they want to be? Do they get in the Derek Carr sweepstakes, for example? Do they make a call for Aaron Rodgers? Although I can't imagine Aaron Rodgers being interested in Atlanta right now, but who knows? They've got that flexibility if they want to pursue those paths.
They are getting a quarterback. The starting quarterback of the Atlanta Falcons is not on their roster. And Terry Fontenot, I got a lot of respect for him. He can say all he wants, but that's I know. So they're going to be in the mix. Here's one, they're in the sweet spot for drafting a quarterback. And again, their team is not necessarily ready right now, right? We like some of their pieces. I think they've exceeded our expectations as far as how competitive they are. And I think that's a big reason is because Arthur Smith is a phenomenal game manager and understands how to play to the strengths and weaknesses of his football team. Very Mike Vrabel-ish, right? So that's where, they have the flexibility. And at pick number 8, yeah, they're going to be a quarterback there, or maybe they'll have to trade up a little bit. But I think more than likely there'll still be somebody there at number 8. There's that aspect. And then here's the other thing that, again, I've thrown out one team here, but what's going to happen with Lamar Jackson and the Ravens? Man, Atlanta would be perfect for Lamar Jackson if they want a trade partner and do something like that. They want to run the ball, right, and play smash mouth football, and now you got a guy that's, like the offense they tried to run this year with Marcus Mariota, except this guy's way faster and a better thrower and a better quarterback and a superstar. It's another one where I just go, that'd be one of the teams I'd look at, as far as Lamar, and just got a little star next to it to go, I could see that maybe happening there. But I think they got some options, to your point, Mike.
And, you've got an owner of that team who's been doing it for 20 years, and he's cycled through some quarterbacks, and they've gotten close, but they've never closed the deal, and he may want to be aggressive. He may be at a point where he says, let's just go do it.
Right.
Let's roll the dice. Let's see what happens. Let's make that splash. And you see some of the shots of the stadium in Atlanta, that beautiful stadium that's about 4 or 5 years old. Not a lot of people at those games.
No, that's where I think again, the value of a black quarterback down in Atlanta is real. It's real. I don't really give a damn what color quarterbacks are. I just look at them and go, damn, this guy's good, this guy, blah, blah, blah. But, color of the skin, Atlanta, Lamar Jackson, the history of Michael Vick, all of that's going to put butts in the seats, to your point. And of course, we know Atlanta is one of the more highly populated African-American cities. So, yeah, of course, they're going to like to see an African-American quarterback. That makes sense. It makes sense and from that standpoint, let alone I think it makes schematical sense. But, yeah, they're going to have some money, some options, and even draft pick options here to make something happen. But the Atlanta one is definitely one that, percolates in my brain a little bit from time to time.
Bottom line, Arthur Blank wants to win football games.
Yep.
And of the quarterbacks that are available out there, if you're willing to make the investment of the draft picks, because you may have to give up 2 first-rounders to get Lamar Jackson. You may have to give him a contract that you may be a little uncomfortable paying, especially if he insists on 5 years fully guaranteed. But you talk about Mike. They went from Mike Vick to Matt Ryan. Think about it. Arthur Blank's 20 years as owner, he had Mike Vick, he had 1 year without him, then Matt Ryan, he had 1 year with neither, and I think he's going to want to get back to having a high-end quarterback, whether it happens through the draft or whether it happens through free agency.
We saw that with Deshaun Watson last year.
Used to that.
Right? We saw it last year. They've already told us that they're into that. So I'm with you, Mike, on what you're saying there. They're a team to watch out for, I think, to make a big move at that position.
Matt Ryan was going to be the quarterback of the Falcons last year. There was a report that they had restructured his contract to create cap space so they could keep him in Atlanta, and then came the Deshaun Watson opportunity. It blew up the relationship with Matt Ryan, and based upon how Matt Ryan played in Indianapolis, they're probably happy it blew up when it did. But yeah, Arthur Blank is used to having a franchise quarterback, so I look for him to try to get one. Hi, it's Mike Florio. Thanks for watching PFT on YouTube. Hit subscribe for the latest news and analysis from Pro Football Talk.